Hey, this is Locky at Retronyms, and today we're going to be talking about resampling. Resampling is a really cool technique, and it'll help you to get the most out of Tabletop, especially when you have a lot of devices in your session. And this whole session is just like one sound, and I've made a patch here with the RS400 that is using these two oscillators a fifth apart. And then there's some filter stuff going on. Over here we've got a faded out rectangular LFO on the filter frequency that'll give it some movement. And then what I've done is connected it to this splitter unit, which splits it into two bands, and won't be doing too much with the low band, but with the high band, just be going through some reverb. And then coupled with that, we've got this nice arpeggio going on the iMini. So lots of blips, lots of bubbles, it'll be fun. And we've got this bad boy reverb over here, which is always really nice. So just to give you an idea of what it sounds like. Now, as you can see, like we've already pretty much rinsed up all the space, and we're going to be hard pressed to make like a big track out of this. But via resampling, you can just stick it on one of the pads and just keep going with it. So that will be really chilled. So this first method, we haven't really been using this triggerator much. We just got this one little phrase, and we can pretty much, that's the whole song, you know? So we can go to the session menu and choose AudioCopy, and this will bounce down the whole track. Name it something cool, like whatever. Copy audio. Done. All right, sweet. So let's check out if that worked. We'll go into Gridlock, load up an empty pad, load it in, audio paste, Tabletop sounds, whatever. Oops. Sweet. Okay, cool. And now we can pitch it up. Pitch it down for the slow vibe. It's all good. And now this whole thing we've just put onto this little pad. So like, that is very chilled indeed. All right, cool. So now I'm going to use Recorder to do some more resampling. Let's load it up from the device menu. Recorder M2. There we go. And because this whole sound is coming out the mixer, let's connect up the mixer to the input. And so we can hear it, the output into Mr. O. We're pretty much ready to go. Let's give it a go. We'll audio copy it as well. Whatever too. Done. Sweet. So we got it in there, and we can check it again. And then if we want to load it up, so we'll go back and come back in. And there we go, right at the top. So now we have some crazy bubbles going on. That's cool. And yeah, the recorder's nice. It frees up a lot of space. We can just get rid of it. Quite easy to sample a lot of quick stuff with. And also, if you're in the context of a full song where you've got like maybe a ton of scenes going on, you don't want to have to delete everything and record the whole session. You just want like a little bit of it. You can just grab it through the recorder. And finally, we're going to sample off the iMPC. So I've created this whatever program, and we'll start editing it. And so similarly with what we did with recorder, we're going to take it out of the mixer and pop it into the input here. And then we'll take the audio out and stick it into Mr. O. So if it was going into the mixer, you get some feedback, which I don't know if you want, you might, but probably not. Sweet, so we can go in here, edit the program. we've got some kind of samples here, like a snare roll. It's pretty long. So what we can do now is do sample new sound. Whenever we're ready, you can just press play. And we're good. And it doesn't matter if you record too long, you can just stop it, and you can edit it nicely in here. And you have the freedom to explore if you just want that little end bit. It's all there. Let's save it, put a cool name on it. Save it. And there we go, save it to the bank. Sweet, so now we've got all those different methods and various ones over here. And it's the same sound, but you get the idea of how easily you can just transport these quite dense sessions into something much smaller that you can expand out later. So following on from that, I'm just going to give you a little demo of just something I've been working on, using the same kind of techniques and taking out all those other instruments and just got a couple. I've got a drum machine doing some 808s. I've got this drum deranger just triggering the sidechain compression onto the little pads that I've resampled because they're need to be ducked a bit perhaps. And yeah, and then some beats just to play you all the sounds we just heard. Some more bubbles, standard. Nice. And it's just like a really nice way to work in different layers and different levels with Tabletop. You can work on a sound design level, you can make some beats, chuck them back in. There's a lot you can do with it, and it's really fun. So yeah, enjoy. And yeah, you should subscribe to the YouTube channel, definitely. It will be wicked. Okay, sweet. Until next time, nice one.